stories of Baobab. In the heart of northern Nigeria, beneath the towering shadow of an ancient baobab tree, lived a girl named Zarah, born in the remote village of Gidan. Zarah was different. While others her age were betrothed at 13, Zarah spent her nights by the fire reciting English poems and arithmetic tables her late father had left behind in his tattered exercise book. Her mother, Mama Lami, a proud but weary widow, toiled daily under the scaling sun, selling groundnuts and millet to fund Zarah's education. Her sacrifice was immense. She sold the family's last goods to buy Zarah a pair of shoes and a second-hand school uniform. Many in the village whispered that Mama Lemi was defying tradition, but she stood firm. If my daughter learns, maybe she will not suffer as I have. Zarah soon became the brightest in her class. Her dream to become a doctor, not for the money, but because she had watched her father bleed to death from a snake bite that could have been treated had there been a hospital nearby. But as Zarah blossomed, so did danger. One dry season, the extremist group, Kura al-Jinn, swept across the region like wildfire. They burned schools, killed teachers, and abducted girls, insisting the Western education was haram. The government's promises to protect the village had long become empty chaos. Fear gripped Gidanwaya. Zarah's school, nestled at the edge of the forest, was no fortress. One dusky evening, while the students were preparing for exams, the school was raided. The night sky lit with fire. The air cracked and gunshots and screams were felt around the community. Zarah and her friend, Sadatsu, tried to escape through the back fence, but Zarah was caught. She was thrown into the back of the pickup with other girls, bound and blindfolded. For weeks they were dragged through the wilderness, fed once a day, beaten, brainwashed, and forced to servitude. Zarah clung to the memory of her mother, the Baobab, and her dream to become a doctor. When she was forced to marry a commander, she swallowed stones in secret, trying to end her suffering, but death never came. One day, the camp was raided by soldiers. There was hope. Girls ran, gunfire rained. Zarah saw Sadatsu fall beside her, her head torn open. Zarah ran, even after being shot in the leg. She was the only one who reached the military truck arrive. Months passed. In rehabilitation center in the city, she was held as a survivor, a hero. But inside, Zarah was broken, haunted by the faces she couldn't save, by the screams, by the face of her friend, her very best friend Sadatsu, that echoes in silence. With a scratch and a trembling voice, she returned to Gidanwaya, but her mother was gone, killed by grief, or perhaps by the men who never stopped searching for Zarah. Her home was ash. The Baobab felled by fire. Zarah began teaching children under a tin roof, using stories and songs. She smiled as she taught, but her eyes became storms. Her story spread. Donations came. A small clinic was built in her name. And then, one day, two marksmen came to the clinic. They asked for water. She offered it, sensing something cold behind their silence. They shot her in the chest and left without a word. The clinic stood. The children wept. The baobab's arches scattered on the harmattan wind. But Zarah's dream remained, carved into the hearts of those who still dared to learn.